The Mets shook up their coaching staff today, announcing that pitching coach Jeremy Hefner, hitting coaches Eric Chavez and Jeremy Barnes, and third base coach Mike Sarbaugh will not return for next season. In addition, bench coach John Gibbons stepped aside earlier in the week. Catching instructor Glenn Sherlock decided he would retire. So it's going to be a whole new staff in Queens next season. Carlos Mendoza survived the meltdown that concluded Sunday with the loss in Miami, left the Mets out of the playoffs, but he and the front office are going to have a new staff to build around him. Not a surprise, given the manner in which the season unfolded. Maybe the depth of this is a little surprising. The one I wondered about the most was Hefner. Given his reputation in the game as a top pitching coach, he's been here 6 years, survived various administrations, but after what we saw in the second half, specifically with the rotation, the decision was made to move on from Hefner. And as for the hitting coaches, Chavez and Barnes, there was disappointment. The hitters came on later in the season. There was disappointment with the production in the first half. A lot of it, maybe too much of it, was random hitting with runners in scoring position. We saw that come around, but they paid the price. They each had a year left on their deals. Sarbaugh, the third base coach, he had an expiring contract. Hefner, I should add, had a 2026 option that was not picked up. So where do the Mets go from here? Well, it's going to be a busy several weeks now trying to rebuild this coaching staff. To keep an eye on JP Arancibia, who is the bench coach at AAA Syracuse, and maybe he'll be in the mix for that role at the major league level. AJ Sager, Syracuse pitching coach, very well regarded by the organization. Certainly has familiarity with Nolan McLean, Brandon Sproat, and Jonah Tong. So he's somebody to keep an eye on here. There'll be a lot of interviews, and the Mets look to move forward.